So this is the Hutao banner info. We have Hutao, Thoma, Sayu, and Diona. This is a really good banner. I think this is a really good banner. I already made a video on if you should roll for Hutao or not. Check out that video where I cover why you should roll for Hutao or why not you shouldn't roll for Hutao. The 4-star are really good. We don't really know if Thoma is going to be good or not. The current prediction is that Thoma will work really well with Hutao as a shield supporter and potentially Yomi and Klee as well. But that's pretty much it. Thoma is just going to be a shield support for Hutao mainly. It's like specialized for Hutao. I think MiHoYo is going to the direction of specialized support. So we've seen that with Sarah and Raiden, where Sarah is specifically made for Raiden. Now we see Thoma being specifically made for Hutao. We are seeing the trend of specific support designed for a specific character. In this case, Thoma designed for Hutao. So I think they will have incredible synergies, but we will have to confirm that once Thoma is fully out. Thoma potential is unknown, but at the moment it seems like he's gonna be a specially designed Hutao support, which is great because this is a Hutao banner. So if you maybe a new player or you're trying to roll for Hutao Constellation as a veteran player, you pick up a Thoma along the way, right? That's really good. Sayu is, in my opinion, one of the top 4-star character in the game. Sayu is being played in Morgana with either Ganyu or Ayaka all the time. Sayu is a really good support for Eula because she generates a lot of crowd energy and give you a shield. In my opinion, Sayu is a top tier character because she has so much utility in healing and shielding. Sorry, not Sayu, Diona. Sorry, I mean Diona. I'm Papega, sorry, chat and YouTube. I mean Diona. We're talking about Diona. Correction. Diona. Diona is top tier support in the game, very good healing and shielding. Diona C1 is pretty good because she generates 15 energy back, which help you spam your elemental burst if you need it. For team like Morgana and Ayaka, because you freeze and you don't take that much damage, kind of whatever. But I think in my experience, all the Diona constellations are really good. So C2 increase your shield amount. C2 also lets you play her in co-op to just give a shield to everyone, but you know, Abyss is not co-opable, so who cares? C4 is useless because even though you can aim faster, you don't apply more cryo because of the ICD issue. So C4 is useless. C6 is okay, I guess. It basically just give you more healing when you're low and increase elemental mastery when you're high. 200 elemental mastery is really good. But depend on the team because for Ganyu and Ayaka and Eula, they don't use elemental mastery. And for Hutao, you want to be under 50% HP. So C6 is actually not that big of a deal. It's great when you can use it, but most of the time you probably cannot use it. Diona, however, is a top tier 4-star support. Amazing utility, really good. Diona can also be paired with Hutao. So if you don't have Zhongli or Ningguang and you don't want to run Ember Kazuya or potentially Thoma Kazuya, then you can use Diona. So Hutao, Xing Shields, Diona, and Kaya used to be a very popular comp until Double Geo was a thing. So Diona do have good synergy with Hutao in that sense. It's a lot less popular now and it's less used, especially if you have anything else. So hopefully you get a Thoma. If you don't, at least you probably get a Diona and then you can pair it up with your Hutao. Finally, we have Sayu, which some people think Sayu is not really good. At the end of the day, Sayu is basically just a 4-star version of Jean, and Jean is a good character. If you don't have Jean and you want for an emo healer, that's what Sayu is. Constellation 1 is important, so it lets your Durama attack and do swirl reaction while you're ignoring the HP limit, right? Basically like C1 Bennett. It's less important than C1 Bennett, but it's still pretty good. C2 is like kind of whatever because you're never gonna hold your elemental skills. And then C4 is like, okay, like 1.2 energy doesn't really do much. In total, you get like maybe like 5 energy on the upper end if for full rotation, which is like nothing. So you're still gonna have to build energy recharge on Sayu. And C6 is like, you can build full elemental mastery Sayu and get a lot of healing while doing a lot of swirl damage, which is pretty good. So, but C6 is pretty far, and because Sayu has only been on one banner so far, which is the Yomi banner, most people probably don't have C6, and most people probably not gonna get C6, but having a base Sayu, potentially a C1 is not bad, just in case you want to play her or when you play a Nemo healer and you don't have Jean. Overall, this banner looked really good though. I think this banner is really good for veteran player who are looking to play Hutao. They'll most likely get some value of it because Sayu, again, only has been on one banner and Thoma has not been on any banner so far. Weapon banner. Elegy for the End and Staff of Homa. Oh my goodness, MiHoYo knows. This banner is actually looking really good. Wait, this weapon banner looked really good. Potentially one of the best weapon banner we ever gonna get. Again, starting off with the 5-star, right? We have Staff of Homa, which is the best weapon in the game. Best in stock for Hutao. Arguably best in stock for like Xiangling and Xiao if you don't care about the energy recharge on Xiangling. Elegy for the End is arguably the best in slot for Fenty. So Elegy for the End, it's like 5% damage different, I think, from an R5 stringless on Fenty, assuming you're going for the Elemental Mastery build. Nevertheless, Elegy for the End is a really good weapon for Fenty. On other character, it's a lot worse. There's not really a lot of other characters who can utilize this. You can actually use this on Ember, by the way. A very popular team with Hutao right now is Hutao, Xingqiu's, Kaze, and then you put Elegy for the End on Ember. So your Elegy on the for the End will proc off Ember Elemental Burst, and that will also apply Pyro for Kaze to swirl and then give Hutao the buff. If you happen to get Elegy for the End when you're rolling for Staff of Homa, you can put that on your Ember and pair it out with Hutao. I think the 4-star on this banner is also really good. I guess it's not really good, but they're okay. Starting with the new polearm, which is probably what everyone's interested in. Don't get baited. This polearm is okay. Don't roll for it. But if you happen to get it when you're running for the Staff of Homa, it's fine. If you are playing Raiden National and your cash is on Raiden and you don't have Inkle Flightling, then Wavebreaker could be a good substitution, right? But I want to call out for Raiden National that Dragon Bane is better, even at Refined 1, because the Elemental Mastery. So it's like, you're playing Raiden National, your cash is on Raiden, your Xiangling have the Dragon Bane, and you don't have a polearm for your Rosaria on the other party, then you can put the Wavebreaker on. Honestly, Wavebreaker is fine. It's just overshadowed by pretty much other polearm. The bow is like, whatever. There's no character who entire kits kind of focus on Elemental Burst. I guess you can put it on Sarah, Raiden, Hyper team. That's pretty much it. Like, honestly, it's like whatever as well. Moving on to Sacrificial Sword, which is one of the best. I don't think I have to talk about why Sacrificial Sword is really good, especially Refinement. Sacrificial Refinement is very important on Xingqiu's, so Sacrificial Sword is like just very good. Probably the best 4-star weapon in this banner. Wisdom is the best 4-star Callus damage wise, and with Refinement, outscale 5-star Callus most of the time. In fact, even at Refined 1, it probably outscale Refined 1 5-star weapon for DPS Callus character like Klee or Yanfei. Not the best Callus because Dragon Slayer book is the best Callus in the game, but arguably the second best Callus in the game. Unless you can like refine 5-star weapon, which might not even be that good. And we have Rain Slasher, commonly referred to as Pain Slashers. Rain Slasher is not as bad as people think. Rain Slasher is not as bad as people think. What you guys need to know is that Rain Slasher is actually a good weapon on the Luke. Rain Slasher is better than Prototype or Skyward Pride. Unless you have Serpent Spine or any of the 5-star weapon, Rain Slasher is actually one of the better 4-star weapon for the Luke, even at Refined 1. And at Refined 5, it's like better than Wolf Greystones. I do have a Refined 5 Rain Slasher, and it's actually better than Wolf Greystones on the Luke, but Serpent Spine is always going to be better. So if you have a Serpent Spine on your Luke already, otherwise Rain Slasher is actually good on the Luke. Overall, I would say the weapon banner is really good. The 4-star are like above average in many different directions, potentially even good. But the 5-star I think are really good. This is probably one of the better weapon banner we have seen in the wild, and it's worth considering. And the character banner is also decently good. Probably one of the better banner we have gotten in a while. Don't spend money that you don't intend on spending. Good luck on your pull. Don't spend money that you don't intend on spending. Don't get baited by MiHoYo. Don't get baited by Gacha. Be safe for your wallet. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, right? And I'll see y'all next time, okay? Bye bye, YouTube Frog.